This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. And now we stand together with Jarod and Emily on the day they intend to form a home of their own.
I'd like to welcome you to this beautiful spot to celebrate this joyous occasion. We're really excited to see what you guys decide to do, because you're going to be able to do anything together because you make a great team. You got thinking about, who she would be with and who your daughter would end up with, and then she brings Jarod home. I was like, dang, that guy's tall. I got thinking about what I would say to this guy. He finally asked me for my daughter's hand in marriage. It's customary. I would hope that he would.
1, 2, 3.
Cute. Perfect.
Hi, friends. So good. You match so good, Annie.
Beautiful.
I had bought this rifle. I hadn't sighted it in yet, so he invited me to go up to the farm. I was oblivious, completely oblivious to the plan that this guy had. So we're out there shooting this rifle, and maybe the third or fourth trip, and he goes, well, I guess now that your rifle's empty, it's as good a time as any to ask you if, I can marry your daughter. And then, here I am, nothing.
Come on, go for it. You can walk towards her.
Well, that's a sight. That's a big dress.
He goes, that's a sight.
Don't cry, you're gonna make your makeup run. You're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Right. I love you.
I love you too. I'm just gonna make up all of you.
It's all right. It's a rental.
They'll dry clean it when we're done.
I was wondering if you guessed.
Yeah, I didn't guess, but I was like,
I look good. Do I
Yeah.
look good?
I think you should wear that when you get married.
And the cheap.
Oh, sure. Oh. You ready to be my bride?
Mm-hmm.
You.
I apologize, Jarod, that I didn't have it there, but I couldn't be happier for my daughter to pick a guy like you, because you're a real gentleman. I thought of some words myself that I would use to describe them. The first one I came up with is faithful. They go to church weekly and they have strong common beliefs. Number 2, they're compassionate. How the two of you treat others is really amazing to watch. And number 3, I came up with dedicated, because they're dedicated to each other. They're also dedicated to what the other is involved in or interested in. And most important, they're dedicated to each other.
It is happy for me to announce to you Mr. and Mrs. Jarod.
Number 4, I feel they're very resilient. They both shoulder whatever life throws at them. Number 5, hardworking. Neither of them are afraid to roll up their sleeves and accomplish their goals, and a lot of those goals together. And I'd like to end with some advice that my dad has passed down over the years to newlyweds. My dad always said, you're gonna have arguments. He said, don't ever go to bed mad at each other. If you're going to fight, fight naked, because the arguments just never last very long. Congratulations to Emily and Jarod. I love you both.
Holy and decent woman, adds grace upon grace. No price is worthy of a temperate soul. Like the sun rising in the Lord's heavens, the beauty of a virtuous wife is the radiance of her home.
Love is patient, love is kind. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Love never fails.
Emily, thank you for being a steadfast friend and someone I can always count on. Jarod, I already know that you know how lucky you are to have Emily in your life, so I don't really have to tell you that. I knew you had such a deep love for each other from the moment I met you. after you drove 3 hours to watch Emily play Alvernia women's basketball. This past year, Emily and Jarod got me interested in making sourdough starter and bread. Well, I'm here to tell you that love is like a jar of sourdough. I have had the chance to watch Emily and Jarod's relationship over 6 years grow like sourdough as they continuously pour love and effort into their relationship. And now, on your wedding day, it is like making the bread as you become one in the sacrament of marriage. But after you make the bread, the sourdough starter is still active and can stay alive for hundreds of years and be passed down for generations. And my hope for you is that your love story is able to be passed down for generations to come and can live forever.
I may have a horrible memory, but one thing I'll never forget is the way Jarod lit up when he started telling me about Emily. Before I knew it, I was riding shotgun in that Honda Civic, going to every basketball game we could make it to. I even got to be the third wheel on some of their dates. I felt like a king. Jarod was never the kind of guy to go for just any girl. He was always on the hunt for the love of his life. And as we can all see tonight, he found her. I love both you guys and wish you nothing but happiness throughout this new adventure.